We're on air, Dave. And live.
Now that is a tasty malt beverage. Now some say that beer is a sign that God loves us, and beer is good. What goes into making this delicious malt beverage? Now, with every good thing there is a negative. Let's see what these byproducts are from how beer is created.
Yeast, a single-celled microorganism which feeds on sugar. When the yeast is added to a sugary malt liquid called wort, the yeast begins to convert these sugars into byproducts of alcohol and CO2. So when you think about it, beer is really just yeast farts. When breweries emit this excess CO2 into the atmosphere, the CO2 traps heat and keeps the earth warm.
Yeast farts, huh? I could drink yeast farts all day. Let's check in with our field reporters and see what information they're gathering from all the other breweries. Nothing from those field reporters. Guess they were turned down for all the interviews that we tried to obtain from the environmental managers. But let's check in with another field reporter who went on 2 different tours at 2 different breweries here in town.
At a local microbrewery in Fort Collins, a tour guide told me that CO2 is not that high in greenhouse gas scale, and plants and animals tend to give off CO2 anyway, so we didn't really want to worry about it. The second tour guide stated that the excess CO2 gets lost in translation.
There is one brewery in town that uses its excess CO2 to help transfer the beer from one stage to the next. The excess CO2 is also used to package the beer in all types of different containers like cans, bottles, and kegs. In addition to this, the excess CO2 is also sold to a company that will take that excess CO2, turn it into dry ice, and sell it to other companies around the area, most of them being pharmaceutical companies.
So clearly, the emissions of CO2 from breweries is a major issue, seeing as to how we were unable to get any interviews from any of the professionals at any of the local breweries in town here regarding CO2 emissions. From this and what we've learned, we're hoping that these breweries can somehow work together as a team and somehow reduce their emissions of CO2 as a whole and keep producing those tasty malt beverages. Thanks for watching. Enjoy your beer.